SteamWorld Dig first came out in 2013 for the 3DS eShop as a $9 game. This should explain the overall simplicity of its gameplay loop. It's the first of the SteamWorld series of games, but didn't get a real sequel until SteamWorld Dig 2 in 2017. You can probably guess what the gameplay cycle is. That's right, you dig. You dig to make your path through very deep underground ruins, sometimes run into enemies, often mining ore, and even find doors leading to permanent upgrades. You know what that defines this game as, right? No, not Metroidvania. This is clearly a Metroid Dig Dugvania. You can even crush enemies on the rocks, just like in Dig Dug. If you don't know what Dig Dug is, stay confused, I'm not explaining. The ore you find is sold at the town hub in the surface. You can use the money to buy upgrades for the tools you unlock, restore your armor, or buy expendable tools like extra ladders and lanterns you can place anywhere. I never used any of that. Some expendable items cost orbs in addition to money, and those are very rare. It just seemed like a waste of limited resources. Some of the abilities you unlock cost water, and staying in the mines costs fuel. Fuel recharges itself every time you leave the mines, but it makes the first hour of the game really frustrating because it takes half a dozen upgrades before you stop running out of fuel constantly. The amount of cost of your resources can all be upgraded. You're gonna reach the end before max everything, just because the game is that short and easy. Combat is very bare bones, if not a little cumbersome. Ideally, you want to use the steampunk weapon after you unlock it rather than your pickaxe, but it costs water to use, and by the time you don't have to worry about running out, you'll already be close to finishing the game. Which means most enemies will be killed by your pickaxe, which is really tedious to use in combat. Thankfully, enemies can kill each other if they throw dynamites, bottles, or shoot projectiles. The mining and exploration starts off slow and simple. Could be either boring or relaxing depending on what kind of person you are. As you unlock the other sections of the mine, more hazards begin to appear and planning your escape and backtrack routes becomes a lot more important than just shooting off your brain to dig for gold. Near the end of the game, you have so much mobility with high jumps, double jumps, and protection against fall damage that those escape routes don't matter much anymore. But until then, think before digging. I guess this game has some kind of story, but I couldn't care too much about it, and believe me, I tried. It's a steampunk-themed post-apocalyptic setting where steam robots inherited the Earth, or something. I'm sure some of the other SteamWorld games go deeper into this. SteamWorld Dig, however, definitely goes very minimal. The main character is called Rusty, and I guess his uncle is gone, so he takes over his mining work, investigating the underground and helping the town prosper while he does it. The dialogue is very bland, but thankfully also very minimal. Not only because it isn't super interesting to read, but because every character speaks through gibberish noises. And it's bad enough that you have to hear this obnoxious thing when browsing the shop menu. Visually, the game looks fine considering it's a remaster of a 3DS game. There's definitely nothing wrong with it. I've never been a fan of this cheap paper puppet style of animation though. I will always prefer manual frame-by-frame animation in my video games. I don't know if I'd recommend buying this game when not on sale, but you could definitely play much worse for its price. If you're the kind of player who weighs the cost of a game on its length, then definitely wait for a discount, because you can easily see everything this has to offer in under 4 hours. SteamWorld Dig 2 is probably a lot better, but I've yet to play that one. Thanks for watching and take care.
You